Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Christine George and I am a chiropractor, and today I will be discussing low back pain and how it occurs and what kind of treatments you can do to help prevent and treat your low back pain. So commonly, the most common type of low back pain is postural related. That means you're working at a desk and you're slouching forward like this. This can actually injure the muscles in your spine, the muscles in your back, and can put pressure on the disc in your spine, and that results in low back pain. So you may be wondering, well then what can I do to prevent it? The best way to prevent it is by having a nice chair that doesn't have a space in between it. So it's a fully covered chair. Think of like a chair in your car where there's no space. Now, let's talk about different types of treatments. There's a multitude of ways of treating your low back pain. There is via nutrition counseling. So if you're suffering from low back pain due to an excess weight, there is exercise, there is chiropractic manipulation, and there is so much more. But today we'll be focusing on how to treat your low back pain with exercise. Hello everyone, this is Cynthia, and she will she'll be helping us perform some of the exercises today. Cynthia, are you comfortable performing the cat-cow?
Sure thing. Yeah,
Thank you. Let's go ahead and have you on your hands and knees. Excellent. Let's make sure that your wrists are not going past the shoulders. Very good. Let's make sure that they're also shoulder width apart. Very good. Now for the next step, we want to make sure that your knees are hips apart. Very good. Thank you, Cynthia. So for the next step, we want you to go ahead and sink your low back, letting your belly drop, and go ahead and look up. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, and then slowly exhale, arch your back up. Hold that position for 3, 2, 1, then slowly release. Go ahead and do that for us 2 more times, please. Very good. One more. So when you're performing this exercise, you should be feeling a stretch in the low back. It should be a very relieving stretch. It should not be painful. This is a great way to treat and also prevent lower back pain injuries. This is a wonderful stretch for that kind of condition. Cynthia, thank you for the cat-cow procedure.
Sure thing.
The next one is known as the Cobra stretch, or a strengthening exercise. So what it'll do is that it'll strengthen the muscles in your back. And we really want to get those there, and it'll stretch your abdomen. This is a really good low back exercise. So let's have you go ahead and lay face down onto the mat. With this exercise, yes, make sure your hands are bent at the elbow by your side. Yes, excellent. Now go ahead and take a deep breath in and straighten your spine out. Make sure your shoulders are down, and exhale. Wonderful. Hold that position for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly sink down. Do not slam down onto the mat. Perfect. Let's go ahead and have you do that 2 more times. Now, this exercise, during this exercise, you should make sure that your toes are on the ground. You should make sure that your glute max is contracted, but not aggressively so, just a little bit of contraction. And you should make sure you are in a relaxed position. It is vital to keep your shoulders down, so lifting your shoulders like this will not help with the exercise. Thank you very much, Cynthia. Are you comfortable?
Very comfortable, and I feel it on my abs.
And you feel, yes, absolutely. You should feel a nice stretch in the abs as well. That'll help lengthen the muscles there while strengthening the muscles in the low back. Alrighty. Are you ready for the next exercise?
Sure thing.
Awesome. Alrighty, so the next exercise is a very common pose in yoga. It's known as child's pose. It is a great passive stretch and it helps stretch all the muscles in the low back. It is also great for relaxing as well. If you're under stress, you can go ahead and perform that pose. Cynthia, are you ready?
Sure thing.
Awesome. Do you know how to get into it?
I believe so.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and have you get into child's pose. So just as what Cynthia's doing, you bend at the knees, you spread your legs out, and you make sure your toes are contracting. You go ahead and straighten the muscles like so. You hold that position, you make sure your shoulders are lengthened, and you breathe. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. Do you feel any pain in your hips in that position?
No pain. This really relieves the tension in my lower back.
Excellent. Thank you. So, for those who might feel some pain in the hips, you can go ahead and bring your hips closer. So, yep. And that will help relieve any hip pain if that is the case. With this stretch, there's not a specific amount of time you do it for or a specific number of times you do it for. It's really about how long you can hold that pose. Some can hold it for a few seconds, some can hold it for a minute. It is up to your comfort and how much your body can tolerate. Are you still comfortable in that position?
Very comfortable.
Good. If anything changes, just let me know. Go ahead and make sure you're constantly breathing. Excellent. Big breaths. When you're breathing, make sure you fill all of your rib cage. So you should see your chest expand. Her chest is expanding, holding in as much air as possible, and then releasing. That is the way to perform this pose to get the best results from this pose. Wonderful, Cynthia. Thank you. Alrighty, let's have you have a seat. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel like a lot of the tension has been released from my back.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now that we've had Cynthia come by and perform these exercises for us, there's a few little pointers I'd like to give you. So for the first one is these exercises should not be pain causing. They should be giving you relief of pain. The second one is proper posture and performing these exercises are vital. Make sure your hands are at the appropriate length. Make sure your knees are at the appropriate length. And also make sure you're in a comfortable location. So performing them on a mat like this would be way better than performing them on the ground. The third pointer is always make sure you do these exercises up to what your body can handle. So for example, don't do 50 if your body can only perform 5. Do as much as your body can tolerate. The fourth point is to always make sure you perform them within range of motion. Don't go past how your joint moves. So for example, if this is as far as your back will go, don't force yourself to go further back. Always protect your spine, always protect your muscles, always go slow, make sure you're breathing, and take time when performing these exercises. I hope this was very informative, and I hope to see you again next episode.